Well, hello. Welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading channel with Charlie B. So, what are we doing? Well, I am finally going to make the beginning of the floor video for you. I went to post it the other day, and no, it's been since May, the end of May, when I actually was videotaping getting the floor done. It's been done. However, I forgot to do the beginning and the end takes of the video. So there you have it. I found it, and we're going to be posting it here soon. That's why I'm doing the beginning, and I will eventually do the end also. But the floor was time consuming, and we learned a lot about it. It was also a little bit of a traumatic experience. So join me on my journey. Please watch the whole video before you start critiquing me and kind of being me out, okay? So well, there you go. Here it is. It's loading up. And here we are removing everything out of the kitchen so we can redo the floors. We're going to remove everything but the built-in cabinet that's over there. It still has stuff on it. And this one little gas stove. The reason we are going to be removing it is because the floor, the joists started to bend and bow. The house is over, I think, 105 years old. It's definitely over 105. It was built in 1917. But the floor didn't hold up, and it started to bend and crack and everything else. So we're going to pull that up, and we're going to go with either the original wood floor that's under it if we can manage to save it. We also have to do something called scabbing the joist in order to make the floor level, and I'll explain that as I go. So hang on for the ride. Okay, so here we go. This is the floor that was underneath the planks, and we removed everything but our built-in cabinet and the upper cabinets. And it's going to be an undertaking. We're going to see if the nails will come out or what's going on with that. Oh, that's Paige, and that's Mister, and this is my big Buster, my Bubbalicious. So, yes, but back to the floor. It's going to be an undertaking, and we're going to go from there. I will keep you updated. Well, here we are back on the floor. This is what it looks like after we've been sanding it for some time. We're not finishing sanding it. However, we have a couple boards that are really bad. Like over here. And they're pretty bad. I put some epoxy in there. I was going to try something neat, but I think we're going to actually replace some of these boards because they're very weak, and they're also in really bad high traffic areas. So ones that are really like that, we're going to go ahead and attempt to replace. But yep, like that one, we have something like this that's going to hit right at our chairs, and we don't want to rip it up. And I don't think even putting epoxy in is going to do everything to make it correct. This has only been sanded down to medium grit. So we still have to do the fine grit and take something back here closer to the walls to make them better looking. But it's definitely coming along. So, well, there you have it. We'll be back shortly. As you can see, we're pulling out some of the boards that we didn't feel would be really good enough to withstand weights of a 300-pound sink. So we pulled those out, and this will make it look much better. I think it's going to look amazing. Yes, some of these boards needed a lot of love because before we bought this house, there was termites in it and had eaten through, and other little bugs that eat wood. So, but we're getting it fixed up one room at a time. Okay, so more updates on this floor. As you can see, probably guessed it, we tried to save the old wood floor, and there are some nice boards, but there are more that had massive termite damage. When we started pulling them up, it was just, yep, they just came apart. It was like sawdust inside. I can't believe we've been walking all around on it for like 8 years plus to get this done. Just had some stuff over it. So we're ripping out the whole floor, and I will bring you updates on how we're doing it and what we're doing it. We've got another guy helping us that actually does floors, because we just, it's been a lot of stuff has been going on. And I will update you on what's been going on in my life video in a little bit. I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, let's discuss this floor. That's my sexy husband. Say hello, Eric. I'm not sure you could hear him. He's so soft-spoken in the mornings. We decided, as I said in the last video, to totally remove the whole floor. There was too much termite damage, and the other half by the windows. And right now we're walking on planks, which I'm crazy because I am not graceful, and I will fall. Yeah, obviously, with the broken ankle. But what you're seeing here, I'm going to try to stoop down a little bit. Hopefully I don't lose my phone. Oh! What you're seeing here, or other than the pretty board we're going to use, this right here, we had to, in order to make our floor level, we had to, what they call this is kind of scabbing it on the side of these regular boards. And this is the old beam, and this is the new one. As you can see how much it dipped in the floor. So now we're going to have new red oak floors, and they'll be level pretty much. Can't say that they'll be perfectly level, and we have a good steel support beam underneath where the sink's going to go, so it's going to take any major pressure off the boards. But yeah, so that's what we got going on here, and we actually had a really, could have been an absolutely horrible accident. We were pulling up the floor and we were discussing something, and my little dog, which is a 5-pound Yorkie, managed to find the only 4-inch by 12-inch hole and fell through 7 foot to the basement and landed on concrete. Believe it or not, he's fine. I rushed him to the emergency vet an hour away about, and they x-rayed him and everything, and he has maybe one little fracture on the spine, or that could be arthritis. But he's now staying in the camper, confined to a crate until I go down and let him out, and is on some good drugs, such as gabapentin, and to be confined for the next few weeks. So he's staying there with the heat on at night and the AC on during the day for his comfort. But yeah, it was pretty terrifying, but he's up and walking around some. He's still wobbly. I cannot believe he survived a 7-foot fall. But he will probably appear on this video when you see how good he's looking. And I'm going to get stood up here and to just let you know what we're doing. We did have another guy come in and help us out of removing the floors, because after he fell through, we got really scared. And yes, we had child protective gates up. We were moving wood in, and we moved out and had just taken the gates down for a second, and he snuck in behind me, or somehow snuck in. He wasn't in there when we came into the kitchen. So, no, we're not being neglectful, so please don't leave any nasty comments, because you might get it back. So, but there you go, and I'm going to get busy on getting some countertops stained or cleaned, and because we're redoing our butcher block countertops with the sander and the sealer. So, we'll be back shortly. Well, our new red oak kitchen floor is almost done. We just have to put in trim, and we still have a couple boards to put back there. So, my little dog is doing much better. I am so happy with him. But we should have some extra boards. I might go ahead and try to build a bookcase out here in order to put cookbooks, instead of having to get them clear in what's my mother-in-law's bedroom now, and or the library. But I guess we'll see. So, but we're going to keep on plugging along. And the last board was just laid. So, all we have to do now is sand it, lay down quarter round, and there's Eric. Say hello.
Hey.
He's so soft-spoken. But we're going to get this swept up, and then we're going to go ahead and start sanding it. Off for another day. And we have the floor completely laid. Everything's in, and we are going to start putting the sealer on it, a polyurethane, so we can walk on it and not kill it too much. So we'll update you as we go. The first cut is on and dried. Looking pretty good. It's definitely not bringing out the color in the wood like I thought it would, but maybe a second coat will work better. Bring it out better. And this is the wonderful floor with the 4 coats on it. We already started putting in some of the cabinets, the dishwasher, yes, and we had to fix another of the upper cabinets. So, but this is how beautiful the floor looks. Well, there you have it. You saw the floor, my traumatic experience, and the floor is doing great. We're still working a little bit on it. We're still putting some of the quarter round down, and my little dog is perfectly fine, nothing broken. He's still doing good. However, he is 15, so he's pretty much still blind. That didn't fix that issue, unfortunately. But there you have it. I love my new floor. It's sturdy, it's straight, it's flat. I'm not tripping over anything, so thumbs up on it. All right, so, well, this is Charlie B signing out. Oh, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. And I'm sorry I'm not getting videos out, but there you have it. All right, I'll be talking with you soon.